Hey everyone, I'm back again with another video, and this one is titled Wife Cheated and is telling our friends I'm a stalker. Please make sure you like the video and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. Let's get right into it. So, I caught my wife cheating with her boss about 1.5 years ago. Nothing too concrete, but calling and texting with your married boss on weekend nights at 2 to 3 a.m. is definitely suspect. 2 weeks ago, she told me she was going to an after-work mixer as she's a marketing rep at her company. I don't like her going to these as she had to go with her boss, and there's always drinking involved. I had a bad feeling about this night, and for the first time ever, I drive to the event just to see if she drove there herself. She told me she wouldn't be drinking and she was taking her own car and not riding with the boss. I get there and her car is not at the event, but the married boss is, so I know she is lying. I'm about to leave as the event has another hour to go and I see them coming outside. They leave and like a PI, I follow to see if they go anywhere else. They pull into a restaurant/bar and they sit in this parked car for like 25 minutes. I am texting her during this and she says she is still at the event, not drinking and had her own car. I bust her and she cries and apologizes and I keep my cool. Then the next day, a mutual friend texts her to ask how we are doing, and she texts back that we are not doing good, that I'm acting crazy and that I followed her to an event. No mention of the real story. So, am I being a stalker? I think I could get over infidelity, but her twisting the truth to make me look like a stalker is unforgivable. Should I tell our friends the real story? I'm sure she had told everyone else the same story. I came out looking like an idiot with mental problems, and she comes out looking like the abused wife. Should I let it go? Or should I tell? We are divorcing, by the way. And the first comment says, "This is my now ex-husband. I found his online profiles and he's telling people I hacked into his accounts. No, just found what any woman could see because it's posted on dating sites. I am not keeping any secrets for him. I'm just saying the truth. They can believe what they want, but I'm not going to hide anything for him. And I'm certainly not going to help smear myself to save his reputation. In your case, I would say to friends, I suspected she was cheating on me again with her boss, like she was a year and a half ago, and I needed to know. So I followed her and she is cheating on me with her boss again. If friends think you're the bad guy in the situation, drop them. Those people are not your friends. Your actual friends will be horrified that she thought it was cool to cheat on you repeatedly for years, and then attempt to destroy your reputation and call you crazy for it. And the second comment says, she's telling half-truths to save face among her friends. What you have learned affects not only her standing in her social circles, but could get her and her boss fired. If she's going to tell half-truths this early in the game to deal with one friend, she's probably willing to lie and call you a stalker and controlling emotional and verbal abuser in the next few days to preserve her more widespread social standing and her job. You should consider steps for self-preservation. First, did you make copies of the text between her and her boss? Is there a way for you to get those? If so, get them now and put them in a safe place like a totally new Google Drive with previously unused and unknown sign-in credentials. Then, you should also consider talking to your closest friends about the timeline of events now so that you drive a proverbial stake in the ground. You can then have other people verify that you told them of her suspected infidelity early on, so that others who later hear from your girlfriend that you are a stalker for no reason and that she was totally innocent can verify your timeline through third parties. I am sure you have already considered this, but I don't see this ending well. Find ways to avoid being around her without witnesses. If you're in a one-party notice state, consider recording your conversations without her knowledge. She could easily pick a fight and then file criminal charges or seek a restraining order to discredit you, or simply make stuff up. Those recordings could be the difference between freedom and jail. Of course, the cleanest way to deal with all of this is to take steps 1 and 2 and then ghost her. And the third comment says, listen man, first of all, I am happy that you got to see the truth, and I applaud you for keeping your cool. The more you love someone, the harder it is to control your emotions when they hurt you. Good job on how you handled it. Now, as far as telling your friends the truth, of course, she's gonna lie because the truth exposes her flaws and nobody likes to be the bad guy, let alone a dirty, lying, cheating spouse. That is the lowest life form in my opinion. My wife is a cheater too, and even though I've seen texts, call logs, and caught her in several lies, she still won't admit it. She tells me that there's something wrong with me. I'm jealous. I'm insecure. I invade her privacy by going through her stuff. All of that, but in the end, what should be more important is the fact that you are acting crazy or the fact that she acted inappropriate. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. You don't have to convince anyone that she is lying. Keep the info in case you need it for court, but rise above the rest. Don't go out of your way to prove her guilt because you don't gain anything from proving it anyway. And the fourth comment says, she got busted. She's in a fair fog. She is going to twist the narrative to suit her and make her look good. Tell everyone. Make sure you have screenshots of any and all text messages and emails if there are any, or any communication between them using any other apps. If you're not sure how to go about searching for other apps, find someone who's really tech savvy, usually a geeky teenager. Getting the proof will back up your narrative. Once you get lots of solid proof, talk to the boss's wife and give her the evidence you have. She has a right to know what her husband has been up to and make decisions for herself. She needs to be given her agency back. So sorry you are going through all this hell. None of us asked for or wanted. And the fifth comment says, the issue here is that she's a liar. Are you a stalker for suspecting something else was going on other than what she told you? No. Given that she's lied to you in the past, and especially around this issue of work/her boss, you needed to see the truth with your own eyes. We want to believe our spouses, even when the evidence is weighed heavily the other way. We love them. We have sunk costs. We have committed. She sat in her boss's car lying to you again. Now you know what you're dealing with. Definitely. Will she lie to protect her reputation and make you look like the bad guy? Yes. You can choose to tell, if that helps. You can go on the defensive and refute her lies. You could also walk away, throw the match over your shoulder, and have nothing to do with the person in your life that seems to have no problem lying to you or about you. I say do the second thing. You're worth it. She isn't. Thank you guys for watching. Please comment below and let me know if there's any other subreddits you guys would like me to make videos on, and also like the video and please subscribe.